Every time I want to drink, I do a bump.
You're
going to
tell me right now that you think sober only indicates being drunk.
Huh?
Sober only indicates being drunk.
No, sober indicates it's a mindset, right? If I'm doing bumps, I can still say I'm sober. I'm sober.
Yeah, you could. You're a liar.
Yeah, but I'm sober.
You're wrong.
I'm a sober liar.
I could tell you Santa's real. What? What are you talking about, dude?
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Robert Khakham Show. I was in Montreal this last weekend.
Yeah, what's up, dude? You fucking frog. How are you doing?
Oh, is that what they call French people?
It's like Quebecois, I think, is specifically the frogs. I could be wrong on that. I don't want to look it up, so I'm not going to.
Yeah, okay, that's all right.
You know how I roll, dude.
I know how you roll.
I sometimes look up, sometimes I don't.
The laptop's just there for show.
It really is, actually. It's an aesthetic at this point.
It's not even real.
Even when I Google things, like I spell shit wrong and then it autocorrects to something else. It's pointless.
Yeah, we don't put any of it up on the screen or anything. I don't even have a screen to look at your laptop. Which is pretty funny.
Yeah, no, I know.
Which is pretty funny.
I just keep it close to the chest over here. I'm just watching gay porn the whole time.
That's still my favorite thing about this podcast is I go, hey, producer, man, can you pull that up? Be like, nah, I'm good.
Nah, we don't do that here.
Yeah, no.
We don't play that shit.
No, I was in Montreal this weekend. It was a lot of fun. I did not do any, it wasn't any shows. It's just a little vacation, little end of summer vacation with the boys.
With the boys? Who are the boys?
With the boys, my boys, not comedians, my buddy Leon.
Okay.
And
he's black?
He's an autistic, retarded Russian Jewish kid.
Did he name himself? That's a pretty retarded name.
No.
For a white guy. Leon?
Leon, yeah.
Is that a normal white guy name?
It's like a Russian name.
Okay.
Leon.
The blacks steal it from Russians?
Leon. Why? Leon's it's a black guy name? You think I'm friends with black guys? That sucks.
First of all, I didn't mean to put that kind of image on you if you don't want that out there. That's my bad. Mm-hmm. Can edit that part out. But I'm pretty sure Leon, I thought Leon was like exclusively a black name.
Yeah, maybe you know what? I can see it now for sure. I can see a black guy named Leon 100%. But no, my friend, he's autistic. He's kind of stupid. He's definitely like all fucked up. And then we stayed with his cousins in Montreal. His cousins had a whole nice big house, whole big place. Yeah, 3 of his cousins. Yeah, it was a Russian boys' weekend, right? We've been planning it for a while. Last time we tried to go to Montreal, my buddy Leon got psychosis from smoking too much weed. I never told you about this.
No.
Yeah, he got psychosis. He smoked too much weed, apparently, according to him. I think it was because he was on antidepressants, and he stopped taking them cold turkey, and then on top of that was just ripping bongs. He says it's from the weed, and I'm like, you know what? Maybe it was from the weed. I don't think it was from the weed. I think it was from the pills and maybe a little bit of the weed. But basically, last time we were supposed to go last year, and I had a bunch of shows booked, and I had a bunch of stuff booked, and then he got psychosis because he apparently smoked too much weed. He went insane temporarily. He's fine now.
Doesn't give a shit about your shows.
No, he doesn't care about
I'm having a schizophrenic episode. I can't make the most important thing in your life.
It wasn't the most important thing, but it was, I wasn't getting fucking married. We were supposed to go Friday.
Okay.
And then Tuesday, I felt something was off. He went by himself Tuesday. He started driving to Montreal by himself Tuesday. Somehow in his psychosis, he was like, Robert doesn't like me. And now it's time to go because all I said was, "Can we leave a little earlier on Friday?"
Is that psychosis when you think all your friends don't like you?
It's just when you think things that just don't make sense whatsoever. That's what psychosis is. It's when just the thoughts come in and they have they're not based in reality whatsoever.
Is that completely psychosis? Because I wake up most days and I'm like, I don't think any of my friends like me.
No, but that's
just insecurity.
Yeah, but that's based in reality. They don't like you. None of them like you. Okay, that's based in.
I honestly didn't consider that aspect. You're right. Yeah,
I'm okay with you. All right, we're all right. If we didn't have this podcast, we would never speak. Nah, I'm kidding. You're a good dude, man. Tyler.
No, it's fair.
Tyler, you're a good dude. I'm just busting balls.
No, it's fine. I mean, you don't call me unless it's for the podcast. I'm starting to think back on this now. Yeah, maybe I was right. Maybe I'm not psychosis. Maybe I'm just like smart.
We went to the casino the other day. That was a friendship adventure.
That was fun for you. Yeah, you had a good time.
I had a great time. I won. What did I walk out of there with? 150, 2?
I think. Well, you told me too, so maybe it was 150.
No, I was 2.
Yeah,
it was 2. I wouldn't lie to you. I would never lie to you about my gambling winnings or losses.
I would lie to you.
I know you would.
Well, I mean, just more so if you're like, yo, Tyler, how much you lost this month? And I'd be like, oh, just like a little bit.
You told me you lost 150. I definitely thought you lost 5.
No, I lost 160.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You were $10 off. That's not bad.
No, I told you 160.
Oh, okay.
You just weren't listening to me.
No. All right. Well, hey, you know what? We're still good boys. Everything's okay. I'm trying to be a little more nicer.
Is this intimidating when I sit like this?
No,
it looks
not
like
at
I'm about
all.
to jump the table.
No, not at all. I'm just trying to be more nicer to my boys. I'm trying to be nicer. I'm really thinking about the future. I'm really trying to think of like who's gonna come to my funeral when I die, and I want it to be a lot of people. But then again, that's out of my control.
You could just make it an open bar and free to enter.
I mean, I wouldn't have control over that. If it was an open bar,
put the right people in charge. We can make that happen.
Yeah, you.
Yeah, and I'll make sure.
Yeah, you make sure there's an open bar at my funeral.
Me just be like snorting coke off your dead body. Like, this is what Bobby would have wanted.
Yeah,
this is what he sold me.
Yeah, this is what he would have wanted. Set up. I want a craps table at my funeral.
Yeah, of course.
I want 4 blackjack tables and a craps table at in the church, in the synagogue.
In like this hypothetical sort of funeral, are there going to be like Asian massages?
Sure. We can make that happen.
I think that'd be funny.
If you had
a happy endings at your funeral.
Dude, I went to my barber the other day, and
first of all, funny that you have a barber.
I have a barber.
Like a personal guy.
He's a Jewish guy. Yeah, I went, but this is how Jewish he is.
You to have a barber. Excellent.
He used to own his own barber shop, and he still kind of does, but recently I guess he went in partnership with some Asians. Those cheap Asian haircut places where they're like $18 for a haircut.
Yeah. Yeah, they literally pull out the bowl, dude.
Like yeah.
They have no shame in it. They're like, no, that's how we do it over in the motherland.
Yeah, swim. Fucking snip. So I guess he went in business with those guys just to like split on the rent or whatever. I still go to him, but now it used to be his barbershop. He still works there, but now it's just an Asian barbershop. And this lady walked in when I was waiting for my cut. This old lady walked in. She was like, clear, like old gray hair, right? She was like, how much for a cut? I felt bad. She's like, how much for a cut? The Asian lady's like, 25 for the cut. And she's like, no, too much. Then she leaves. And then the Asian lady runs out, catches her and goes, okay, 20. And they come back in. And it's just like, that's the Asian mentality across. The same way that they cut hair is the same way they hustle you for hand jobs. Mm-hmm. It's that same mentality. It's like, do you have money? Yeah. You have 80? No. Okay, 40? All right, 35. Yeah. It's just never pay the full price at a rub and tug or at an Asian haircut place. Always try. The Asians is what I love about them is they're always willing to negotiate.
Well, I think also too, it's a bit of that for sure. They want to negotiate, but also too, like you got to think about like how disgusting the people are that are going in. Like you walk in, dude, that's immediately I think a sigh of relief when Robert Khakham walks through the door at the Asian massage parlor. Like, thank God he's not 400 pounds. Thank God he doesn't reek. But I mean, you know what I mean? So like,
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Sometimes I thought I'd be like the grossest guy in there, but I realize I'm not.
I mean, it's hard not to when you go there and not feel gross about yourself for sure. But you got to block that out, dude. You got to stay focused. We're here for a hand job, dude.
We're here to get the massage sucks first of all. But I had to stop going because my immune system is so weak, and every time I would go to the rub and tug, and like a week later, I'd always get a staph infection.
A week later, I would just have this wart on my. I was like, "What is this from?"
Multiple.
Yeah.
I'd have like cysts. I get staph infection. That's the worst
really
part of it.
Dancing around the fact that you have herpes, dude. It's
the pervert,
totally fine.
The pervert in me and the immune system in me are not on the same page. The perverted things I want to do. The things that stop me from doing that is my immune system just being like, hey man, you're gonna die. Okay? You don't have a regular immune system like a normal person, all right? You're gonna get a staph infection. It's not worth just go jerk off. It's not worth the $40 hand job.
But then you went anyway, right?
That was before.
Yeah, but and then when you started getting them, you stopped completely.
Yeah, exactly.
I was actually going to ask, like, do you have like some sort of soft spot for people with illness? Is that like somewhat of an attraction to you?
I have a bit of a soft spot of people.
And it was soft spot and attraction. Would that be the same thing? Do they lead to the same thing?
It's a great question. We've been slacking on the questions lately. I appreciate the questions.
You say I've been slacking on the questions lately?
Yeah, you've been slacking on the questions.
That's my bad.
You got to throw more questions at me. I definitely have. You know what? I wouldn't say I have a soft spot for people with disabilities or illnesses, but for some reason, I just vibe with them more than I do with like an average, regular, healthy person that's never
you have something
been
in
through
common
it.
Immediately. That makes sense.
What's that?
You have like something in common immediately.
Yeah, I guess so, but I think we're just on the same vibe. We're just on the same page. Like, hey, man, we've been through it. Life can happen. Things suck. Versus some fucking asshole with a healthy immune system that's never gone through anything. Yeah, has never gone through anything.
Life. It's a good life, dude.
Yeah, he walking around with his head held high like I'm invincible. It's like, well, yeah, for now.
Yeah, no, I do. Like, when things go wrong in my life, I legitimately think, I'm like, who would have done this to me? Like, I'm so flabbergasted at things going wrong in life.
Why did God do this to me?
Every time. Just like, what, do you have it out for me now, dude? You were on my side for this whole time, and now you're not? Like, what the fuck?
That was the biggest thing with me was something I worked on a lot in therapy was I always had that victim self-pity mentality where, like, something would happen. I'd be like, why does the universe hate me? God, I can never fucking catch a break. Terrible way to think, but it is.
Yeah,
what
well, I mean,
is.
it's great that you completely abolished that way of thinking nowadays. I'm glad to see your progress on that.
Yeah.
I haven't heard you bitch about the reality of trying at something for 7 days now. So
it's been about 20 minutes on this pod. We're getting to it.
Yeah. No, I know.
We're gonna get to it.
I can't wait. Too. It's
We're-
my
we'll
favorite.
get
It's
to
my
it,
favorite part of the
alright?
day when we do Robert interviewing Robert with a bench session.
We're getting to it.
We're like
okay?
we're like a couple chicks right now, dude. Do you think that's what our demographic is? Like, that's who we're actually marketing to is women, because we're just dudes with feelings.
They don't want to hear about our feelings
They
because
couldn't,
our feelings
they couldn't handle our feelings.
our feelings upset them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was in Montreal with my buddy Leon, who apparently had psychosis, at one time, and I felt bad. He's my boy, childhood friend.
But he did ruin the weekend, though, objectively.
It did. It definitely put the shows in strain. The best was when because we had to cancel the trip, obviously, because he was going through it. The best was when I had to message producers and bookers in Montreal and be like, hey, man, listen, I can't make it out this weekend. My friend had a psychotic breakdown, and he's in the hospital, can't make it. And then all the responses were like, oh, damn, sounds tough. Hey, you know what? Better luck next time. And now I tried to book shows, and all the shows I wanted to get on aren't even a thing anymore. Like a year later.
Comedy moves fast, dude.
Comedy moves fast, dude.
Yeah.
What are you going to do? Anyways, we went to Montreal. A lot of fun. He's fine now.
Was it just you and Leon?
It was me and Leon, and we went to his cousin's place. His cousins live in Montreal.
Okay.
So we stayed at his cousin's place.
I was just thinking if he was like, we're going to my cousin's, and then you get to like some abandoned place, and you're like, we're still having a psychotic episode.
Did I get the wrong address?
He tries to play it cool too, be like, oh, must be the wrong place. I guess we can just hang out with my boys.
His boys are a bunch of crackheads inside the fucking
No, there's
abandoned
nobody
house.
there.
Oh.
He's just psychotic.
You walk in, you're like, this is my cousin. Is my other cousin? It's just air. Yeah. He's just pointing at air.
There's just like a bunch of like animal shit in the corner. He's like,
Yeah.
that's your bed.
Yeah. That's a good one. Very funny. Very funny.
Thank you.
Very funny. Very
Thank
funny.
you. Thought about that all day.
Yeah. So we go to Montreal, okay, and now he had a psychotic breakdown. He's still a little bit fucked up. There's still something there. This was his breakdown already. He thought that I hated him, so we were supposed to go Friday. He went to Montreal on Tuesday. He just dipped.
This is the last time.
This was a year ago.
Yes, okay.
Yeah, he just dipped. He just said, "Fuck it, I'm out." Just dipped to Montreal. And then he made it to like Trenton, which is about an hour out of the city.
I know where Trenton is.
Yeah, he stopped at the Trenton en route. Didn't know where the fuck he was. Okay, he had a Bass. He told me this. He had a Bass Pro Shop hat. He ran into an Asian guy that had one of those like Asian straw farmer hats, and he's like, "Yo, you want to trade?" So he traded his Bass Pro Shop hat.
The guy said yes.
The
too.
guy
That's
said
even
yeah
funnier.
too.
Yeah.
The guy said yeah. He's like, I'll take the Bass Pro Shop hat. He trades his Bass Pro Shop hat for an Asian straw farmer's hat, and then the Asian guy took a photo with him. And was like, I guess, I don't know. Asians love they're like, we made a trade.
This is community. Dude.
Yeah, we made a barter system or whatever. And he still has the hat at home.
Yeah, true. It's not community. It's the bartering. It's the deal making. It's the transaction is that they like. I think.
They like making a deal, right? For some reason, the guy thought his Asian hat was worth like the equivalent of a Bass Pro Shop hat.
Dude.
Which he probably brought that hat from whatever Asian country he came from.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Of course. That's like a generational hat, dude.
How psychotic was my buddy just being like, you want to trade? Do you want to trade hats? And the guy's like, yeah. I bet he didn't even speak a word of English. I bet he just pointed at his hat and then pointed to the other guy's hat and was like, and he's like, yeah, right. And then they made the trade. And I was like, I remember you had that hat. I'm like, you don't have it anymore? He's like, no, not at all.
Like, I mean, this is a weird thing to say. I'm almost jealous that he had this psychotic episode because, like, I'm never going to experience. I wouldn't experience something like that in life. I just wouldn't trade a hat. But that's super funny to to do. Though,
Very
too.
funny, yeah.
Like what a journey this guy's on right now.
Yeah,
This is the craziest psychedelic trip. You've like never done this many mushrooms in your life.
Never, dude. He showed up. He stopped at the Tren en route, and then like he didn't. That was as far as he made it. Then he had to call his brother to come get him because he didn't know where he was.
Yeah.
He was like, "Yo, come get my ass." And then his brother and like Tren was like at least an hour and a half, and he lives another hour out of the city, so it's like a 2 hour. He made his brother drive 2 hours to pick him up. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then I just remember getting the calls being like, "Hey," he called me one time on his way home after his brother picked him up, and I had no clue what the fuck he was even saying. He's like, "I can't go to Montreal." I'm like, "Why?" He's like, "My brother picked me up." I'm like, "He picked you up from where?" He's like, my place." And then at one point he just started singing. Yeah, he just started. Yeah, it was scary, man. It was a scary thing. It is funny, but he is my boy, and I wouldn't wish it upon anyone.
No,
but I was
of course not. It's not funny in the moment. You're like, dude, what the
funny
fuck?
now? It's funny
but
a year
he's
later.
alive now.
He's alive now.
So yeah, it's hilarious now. It's one of the funnier stories about one of your friends I've heard.
We had a good laugh about it on the way to Montreal.
Of course. What else are you gonna talk about? You sit in the car, it's like, oh, I'm glad we got to do this year.
Especially when we passed the Tren en route. And he's like, "Oh man, that's where I had my breakdown." I was like, "There, eh?"
That's where I found myself.
Yeah, he told me he was driving his car, he was smoking cigarettes on the way there, and he was just hitting his dab pen, just taking the fattest tokes of his dab pen.
I feel like at that state of mind too, it's like when you're on mushrooms where it's like you don't, like it doesn't put a dent in it. Like you're just so rivet, like there's ramp.
He wasn't on mushrooms.
No, but when you're on mushrooms and it's just like you get to like these weird places in your head and it's like it's a different reality and then the anxiety is just rushing through you. So it's like you take some weed and it kind of does something, but it doesn't stay for long. Like your adrenaline is just pumping.
Right.
Yeah, I think like that was like a lifeline almost.
Yeah, it comes in waves.
Yeah.
It peaks, it goes down.
So I don't know if
his
peaks and goes down when he's doing that, but
he was peaking.
Yeah, the
he
whole
was
time
peaking. There wasn't a down. The down was when he was in the hospital. That was the down.
Right? They forced him down. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the down. Okay. Mike, and then on the way there, it was just it was just like, I felt bad for the guy obviously, but it is a very funny story.
Yeah.
On the way home, he's like, on the way, like, when he was calling me saying he can't go to Montreal, he's like, my brother picked me up. I'm like, why? He's like, me and my brother, we're going somewhere. I'm like, I have ADHD. I'm like, I'm like, all right, okay, man. He's like, yeah, man, sorry, I don't know what's, my brother, my dad hates me. I'm like, okay, all right, man, and nobody hates him. But basically, the diagnosis turned out to be, it was like a marijuana-induced psychosis, right? But the part that they all forget to fucking talk about is he was on these fucking antidepressant pills and he stopped taking them cold turkey for like a day or two, right? Now, I don't know. Listen.
We're not doctors.
We're not doctors, and this ain't medical advice.
We gotta make.
But we gotta consider something. If you take a pill that fucks with your brain in any sort of way, and then you stop taking that pill, and then now you throw in another substance on top of that, it has to short circuit your brain in some sort of way.
Sure.
Do you know what I'm
just
saying?
the withdrawals in general.
Right.
Yeah, it's gonna make you feel a little weird, probably.
Right. But so now all he does is drink.
Well, that's good.
Now he just drinks.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, he's gained like 50 pounds or something. It's crazy.
Yeah, it sucks when you see a guy quit smoking weed and they just get so fat, dude.
And drink.
Yeah, and drink.
And
You gotta stack that habit and then you
drink
pick
and
up.
Smoke cigarettes.
Drinking feels like such a nice thing, and then you just get too drunk.
Yeah, he kept trying to be like, can I drink on the way there? Can I drink in the car? I'm like, no.
Oh, is he like? Oh, he's like just an addict.
Yeah, he's
a degenerate.
At one point, he was just walking around with a fucking White Claw in his hand.
I like this guy.
He had wearing sweatpants that he wore like for the last 2 days with a bowl cut, looking like the fucking Columbine shooter, being like, you know what, man? I just got to be addicted to something. Holding a freaking White Claw in his hand. Yeah. You know what, man? I just realized, I'm like, why don't you go to the gym or something and be addicted to something healthy? And he's like, man, fuck that. I gotta be addicted to drinking a White Claw, smoking a cigarette. On the way to Montreal, he's like, can I drink in the car? I'm like, no. You can't drink in the car.
You didn't let him have a couple road beers.
No.
What the fuck's wrong
They weren't
with
even
you?
road beers. They were Cherry Blast.
You're always like this with drinking, dude. And then you smoke your brains out. And
I
then someone
do.
wants to have a fucking beer to take the edge
I don't
off.
care. You can have
this
a
guy's
beer.
about to have a psychotic break, and you're like, no, you can't have a beer.
No, it wasn't a beer, first of all. If it was a beer, maybe I would have allowed it. It was like a Cherry Blast Fruit Explosion 7%.
Oh, it was just too gay?
Yeah, it was like a hard seltzer or something. It wasn't even a Happy Dad. It was like something. It was just like some weird like fruit drink. And I'm like, bro, no, you're not drinking those in my car. No, you're not. You know what? Yeah, I will smoke my brains out. That's something I've realized too this last weekend. I just fucking hate. I've really realized this. I hate being around people who are drunk when I'm not drinking.
Of course.
Being around drunk people.
You think you're the only guy? You're everyone else.
Really? That's the thing?
Yeah, dude.
Okay.
You'll never catch me DDing. What a stupid idea.
Right.
You'll never catch me going out. Like, as soon as people start drinking, if I don't feel like drinking, it's like, oh, it's time to go home. We've talked about this.
What?
If you don't, this is in the one. This is in Degenerate 102.
Which one?
This is in Degenerate 102.
Yeah. What's the commandment?
If people are drinking around you, you either join in.
Mm-hmm.
You never turn down a substance. You either join in or you go the fuck home, dude.
Yeah,
like, you don't want to
the
be the guy sitting there just like bringing the vibe down. Because like, I'm gonna come up to you and be like, "Yo, what's up? Why are you being sad?"
Yeah,
and you're like, "I'm not. I'm just not drunk." But that's not an acceptable answer for me when I'm hammered, though.
I can't be around drunk people.
No, and we don't want you around either. You ruin the fun.
I can't be around. I just realized. But then the big part is that makes me think is like, oh man, am I like this when I'm drunk? If I'm drunk and other people are not drunk, is this what they feel like when they look at me?
Maybe you're not the exact same, but you're annoying.
Yeah,
sure.
exactly.
Yeah, you're loud.
You become more annoying and loud.
Yeah, dude, you become a deaf person when you're drunk. You just start yelling shit.
My buddy Leon, we'd crack a joke and he was hammered. But we got to his cousin's house. Within an hour, he already smashed like 4 freaking Cherry Blast Fruit Gay explosion drinks.
He's about to freak out, dude.
Yeah, he smashed 4. We'd make a joke and he'd just laugh like,
dude, can you imagine having an episode like that? If I had an episode like that, I think I would also drink all the time because you'd always just be worried, be like, yo, am I in Trenton right now?
Yeah.
Like, how do you not drink that anxiety away?
Yeah, do I have to drive to Montreal right now 4 days early?
Yeah.
Yeah, he went 4 days earlier than we were supposed to go.
Well, he just wanted to beat traffic. That makes sense.
Yeah, 4 days.
Yeah, you just got to get out in front of it.
He was, in his logic, is like, Robert, he'll just meet me there.
Yeah, he got halfway there and then he waited and he's like, all right, there's the traffic. I'm going to be the leader of this.
Yeah, and he stopped in train. He's like, there's too much traffic. I can't keep going here. I know, but whatever. Listen, we got to Montreal.
No, I was just defending drinking. That's all.
It's fine. It's just drinking. It's like, yeah. I think I'm done. I just think I'm done.
You're done drinking?
I think I'm just done. I've been done.
It's always the same thing with you, Rob.
I didn't drink once in Montreal.
It's the all or nothing mindset though that leads you
I still smoke weed. I'm still been smoking weed.
Yeah, no, it's all or nothing though. It's either no drinking or smoking weed all day, every day. It's the all or nothing that leads you to your demise every single time.
Or no smoking weed and drinking a 8-pack every day.
No, it's the all or nothing. You can't even bring yourself to think in a way where
what
it's
do you mean?
Like, you can't even bring yourself to think in a way of moderation.
I can think of moderation.
You just gave me 3 examples all in a row. As I said, you can't do all or nothing, and then you gave me 3 all or nothing things. You have no comprehension of moderation, dude.
I understand moderation as a theory.
Yeah.
Right? As a concept. Okay. Here's the thing, all right? If I'm smoking weed, I'm buying an ounce. I'm living off that ounce for the next, 3 months. 2 months, right? Some guys go through like an ounce a day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, some guys are worse than you. Sure.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but I just this is your all or nothing.
No, though. Because I've hung out with enough drunk people the last few weeks where I'm like, I don't want to be this. Whatever this is,
no, not
I don't
all
want
the time, but sometimes.
I drink, my stomach hurts. I piss water the next day all the time.
You shit water.
I shit water.
Yeah, everyone pisses water.
I shit water all the time, every day.
Yeah.
Whenever I drink, the next day is
You're going to do that anyway.
I got fucked up. I got so fucked up one time on Mike's Hard Lemonades.
Yeah, you told me about this. It's
told
disgusting.
You about Mike's Hard Lemonades. All day I was drinking it. From 12 o'clock till 8 p.m. I was drinking Mike's Hard Lemonade. And I woke up the next day and I felt the Mike's Hard Lemonade on my skin. I don't know how to explain it. I just felt like the
You're just sweating it out.
No, I wasn't sweating it out. It was in me. It was in me, okay? But I woke up feeling it just in my skin, like on my skin, okay?
Okay.
I felt it on me, all right? This I knew when it was time to stop was I was in my like 8th, 9th Mike's Hard Lemonade and my teeth, I felt them start to rot. Yeah. I felt my teeth about to fall out.
9 Mike's Hard Lemonade. It probably is time to stop.
It's a lot.
You don't even drink. 9 Mike's Hard's a lot for you.
I can't even, I pissed Mike's Hard Lemonade out of my ass for the next 3 days.
Okay, but again... is you're getting away from the point of what we're talking about, which is
my trip to Montreal.
Is no, we're gonna continue the trip to Montreal. Obviously, this is what keeps the whole pod together. This is the sticky substance that holds us together right now. But the moderation argument is what we're talking about right now.
Right.
The moderation of like you can't just be like, oh, like sometimes I get drunk and most of the time I don't. Mm-hmm. You're like, no, I'm either having an 8-pack every single day or I'm never drinking ever.
Yeah.
That's not.
Yeah, we've established this. You know what?
Okay.
Established.
Okay.
Established. What? No. So what's your point?
My point is that you always go to the all or nothing thing. Think about it with weed.
Right.
You smoke until the point of you feel like, oh, I'm such a piece of shit, I need to stop. And then you stop smoking weed for 2 weeks. You get this burst of motivation, and then you start smoking weed. You go back, and then slowly creep back to the old habits you had until the point of crash out. Stop smoking weed. Get really motivated. Start up again.
It's a cycle of life,
dude. It's
the cycle of life.
Insanity is what it is.
It's the cycle of life.
It's a vicious cycle of insanity. You are so close to a stop in Trenton and losing your mind, dude. You have no idea how close you are to that.
Dude, I'll tell you one thing, okay? My buddy Leon was smoking a joint, and he was just having a drink. He was like, oh, you're not scared you're going to get psychosis? I'm like, fucking no, all right? Yeah. I'm not scared. You know why?
That's your problem, dude.
Because I'm not taking a bunch of freaking antidepressants.
That's a good point. No,
on top of that, all right? I have normal psychotic breakdowns, which is it comes in cycles, okay? And at no point do I ever lose touch with reality.
Yeah, but you know what it comes from? It comes from the all or nothing mindset. It's the mindset.
Yeah.
It's not the long road of moderation and things are gonna. Some days are gonna suck, some days aren't, and like you know what I mean. Like you smoke some weed here, you drink a little bit of drink here.
I think I'm getting better. I think I'm getting a little better. All right. I've come
I would say you're getting better, but I'm saying that when you tell me about the all or nothing thing, you give examples. You're just getting better at justifying it. You're not really changing it though.
I've come to terms
because we've seen the weed. We've seen it now. I think 2 cycles on this podcast. It's only got 26 episodes. Oh, quit, start up again. Quit, start up again.
I've come to terms with the fact that I will forever be smoking weed.
I know. Okay? I agree with you. So you should find a way to do that in a way that doesn't crash you out.
I've come to terms with that. Okay, I'm getting my medical prescription renewed Saturday.
You have a medical card nowadays? Why do you have that nowadays?
I've had that for a few years.
But why would you have it now? Did you get discounts on it?
Yeah.
That's sick, dude.
Yeah, I can buy straight from the
How'd you get that? What'd you tell them?
I have Crohn's disease. Which is true.
I
have a lot of evidence. I have a lot of evidence to back it up.
Yeah, it's a good reason.
Yeah. Yep. No, but that's a real thing. If I don't smoke weed, I'll shit like 8 times a day, and if I do, it'll go down to about 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice healthy amount.
Yeah, it's medicine, right? But then it's medicine. Okay, that's my justification now. That's my new justification is medicine. But here's the thing: medicine is one thing, but when I'm smoking 32% bubble kush, it's like, what are we really medicating here, or are we trying to destroy every brain cell I got left in me? You know what I'm saying?
Well, what's the answer?
Huh? The answer is I like to medicate. the answer is I have bowel disease, all right, and I'm Pete Davidson. Pete Davidson smokes a lot of weed, and he has Crohn's. Did you know that?
He doesn't smoke anymore, though, does he? I'm pretty sure he's sober.
No,
I think he's a sober guy now.
Yeah, but that's not including weed. You can still be sober and smoke weed.
Okay.
Some guys I know they're sober and they just do key bumps all day.
So they're not sober.
Yeah, they're just not drinking. That's sober.
Okay, but sober is like everything. But when someone says I'm sober, they don't mean like I just don't drink. I know that's like a general one because drinking is the most common one. Mm-hmm. But if someone says they're sober and they're doing key bumps all day, I'd be like, no, sir, you're not sober.
No. What if the blow's really, really clean?
Well,
it's
hey,
really
listen.
Clean blow.
Listen.
It's really clean, cut really well, straight from Colombia.
First of all, I would like to get that guy's contact information.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
No, I'm just saying it doesn't matter if it's clean or not. It doesn't matter. You're not sober.
How does that change from a cup of coffee?
Sober is a mindset.
Yeah.
So if you're
I'm sober, I'm not drinking.
If you're putting, it's not just
every time I want to drink, I do a bump.
You're gonna tell
sober.
me right now
I'm
that
not
you
saying
think
this.
sober only indicates being drunk.
Huh?
Sober only indicates being drunk.
No, sober indicates it's a mindset, right? If I'm doing bumps, I can still say I'm sober. I'm sober.
Yeah, you could. You're a liar.
Yeah, but I'm sober.
You're wrong.
I'm a sober liar.
I could tell you Santa's real. What? What are you talking about, dude?
Hey, I don't agree with it, but some guys go, listen, put it like this. Drinking has no benefit, okay? Besides the benefit of you become a loud, obnoxious retard.
Yeah.
Right?
No, it's not a benefit for other people. You're thinking about it the wrong way.
Yeah.
I don't drink for you. I drink for me, dude.
Right. No, the benefit of drinking is you become an absolute confident beast.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes, it gets rid of your social anxiety.
you
Absolutely.
you become a confident beast. You can talk to women.
Yeah.
It's magic
stand
juice.
up.
You can do stand. yeah. You can do a podcast.
Takes me about 3 beers to do stand up. I love it, dude. It's so fun then.
3 beers every 5 minutes.
Yeah.
For every 5 minutes, if you do an hour, you're gonna need a new liver.
When I have to do show running, I'm there for like 4 hours. By the 10 o'clock set, I'm like 6 beers deep usually. Because I just get so bored too. I'm so bad with the boredom. I just get like, I could drink and this will be fun.
Yeah, it's a good time.
And it is.
It is, But yeah, then listen. I'm just realizing I can't. I'm done. I can't drink.
Just can't drink though.
I just can't drink.
Yeah.
Okay, it's just my body.
But like, what about like my
rejects
What
it.
about like when what about like if I'm out one night and it's like, say it's a big night, say not my birthday, because that's gay, but I mean like, say it was like a big accomplishment, like I had like this big night,
Sure.
and I got something done. Say this podcast blows up one day,
Yeah.
and I like, when we get to like, let's even make it a small goal. Let's make it like, we finally got to 100,000 subscribers.
Small goal. Okay.
I think that's a small goal.
It's a good goal.
Because we're gonna get to
It's
a
a good
million.
small goal.
Dude. So if we got to 100,000 subscribers,
Yes.
like Bobby, like maybe
What?
it's not drinking, but like we're doing something.
Yeah. Okay. We can
With
have a
substances.
We can have a little. I'll have a little touch of champagne, and then I'll go straight to church, and then say a prayer, 10 cents.
Maybe we'll even just have a mushroom trip, but like something.
Something.
There's got to be a celebration, and drinking is such a nice thing to bring into the celebration.
I don't know about the mushroom trip, just because if we had 100,000 subscribers and we do mushrooms, I already know my thought's gonna be, man, what's all this for? We don't need any of this shit. That's a reason.
Maybe
why.
we scrap it too. That's so rock and roll, dude. If we
Dude,
say, who
yeah.
cares? We just start going crazy.
That's my biggest fear of doing mushrooms again, is I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna realize none of this matters, which it doesn't. But it's actually gonna come to the front of my head instead of just sitting in the back, creeping in once in a while.
That's fair, yeah.
And then I numb it with some weed. It's gonna come to the front of my head. I'm gonna go, man, what am I worried about? We don't need it. This is all an ego thing, man.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to boost my ego with getting followers in the podcast, which
Yeah.
I am trying to do, but I'm aware of it. Once the mushrooms kick in, then that becomes a reality, and then I don't want to do shit. Last time I did a bunch of mushrooms, I quit and went to farming school. Okay, right now, we can't have this right now. We're episode 27 in.
Yeah, do you know what won't
This
do
is
that?
episode 27.
Do you know what won't do that? Drinking, dude.
Drinking will be 1,000 episodes in. Okay. Anyways,
If we get to 1,000 episodes,
Yeah.
we get hammered,
you know what? Yes.
even if we've made no progress.
If we make 1,000 episodes, we get hammered and we destroy the entire every camera.
No,
and we destroy your camera. We destroy your $8,000 camera.
That's gonna get me out of this.
We destroy your $8,000 camera. We destroy your apartment. We destroy the other cameras. Okay, we take your brother. We put him in the trunk. We tie him to
What
a
is
tree.
1,000 episodes? That's like, what is that? 20 years?
Yeah, something like
Yeah,
that.
it's 20 years.
10 years.
No,
Yeah,
it's 52
Whatever.
a year.
yeah.
It's 20 years.
Yeah, okay.
That'd
Yeah.
be sick, dude.
Yeah, 20 years.
I'm 50 and we're still doing this for nobody.
Good stuff.
All right, anyway, so you're on Montreal. Your
We're in
friend's
Montreal.
hammered. You
My-
decide
my
that you were
friend's
enlightened and you love God and now you don't drink.
I'm smoking
Okay.
weed, but I felt bad smoking weed around him.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I felt bad, right? And he kept giving me the eye, like, huh? And I'm like, no, you're not smoking. He's not allowed to smoke
It's
any
like
more
a
weed.
cat. I just fucking squirt him.
He's not allowed to smoke weed. If he smokes more weed, the theory is that he'll go into psychosis again. And
But you don't buy that though, eh? You don't buy that though, eh?
it's not that I don't buy it. I think he will go into psychosis again. I just don't think the thing that triggered the psychosis was all that weed. That's my theory. But I do think if he smokes it again, his brain will malfunction again. He's going to end up back in Trenton. So I had to keep it on a leash, which I felt bad smoking a drug around him that he can't smoke anymore, that he loved. Okay, by the way, he loved smoking weed. All right, that was like his favorite thing. That was, how I love stand-up? He loved weed. He had nothing else going for him except smoking weed.
Yeah.
Right? Which, hey, but maybe he got a job after he stopped smoking weed.
That's
He
good.
works at Metro at the grocery store.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. It's baby steps.
There you go.
Baby
Yeah,
steps.
exactly.
Baby steps.
Especially if you go from not having a job,
No shame in it.
psychotic break. It's like, like if you just get back into society a little bit.
No shame in it.
It's great.
No shame in
It's
it
excellent.
whatsoever, right?
Yeah.
We need people to put that meat on the shelf.
Well, don't put it that way. Now you make it seem like it's shameful.
We need people to freaking put those
It's not
vegetables.
about, we don't need.
We need people to unload trucks.
It's not about that, dude.
We need those people
No, it's
that
about
wake
him
up.
just waking up and getting a job.
We need those schlebs that wake up at 4 a.m. and go and unpack the truck so I can go and be a gluttonous fat fuck fuck and buy it all and then go home and cook it.
That
and
is
eat
true.
It.
Yeah.
We need those people.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now you put it that way. Yeah.
He's doing a hero's service. Okay. He's doing a hero's job.
No,
right.
You're just making him feel like an idiot now.
I'm not. Yeah. He's doing a good thing. He's doing a good thing by being a meat packer. I don't know if he packs meat or not.
You make him sound gay.
He works at Metro, okay? Yeah. He works at the store.
A
right?
meat packer.
Meat packer. Remember when that was an insult?
On Church Street?
Remember when that was an insult? It was like, you're gonna be a fucking meat. Oh no, it was fudge packer.
A fudge packer.
Yeah, you fucking fudge packer.
Yeah, dude, it's still a sick insult.
I don't know. Fudge is pretty delicious though.
It's
and
not.
Packing it wouldn't be like that hard.
Robert, it's not actually.
What?
It's not fudge.
Oh, okay. What is it? Shit?
What are you talking?
You
actually don't know what this means?
What? Fudge packer? Yeah, it means you're stupid.
No, dude.
What do you mean?
It means you fuck dudes in the ass.
Oh, really?
You're packing fudge up there.
Oh, that's what that means?
You're fucking with me. You know it.
I had no clue.
You're absolutely.
I had no clue. I thought it means you're putting fudge in a box.
I don't even believe you right now, dude.
How hard is it to put I thought you were putting a block of fudge in a box.
Yeah, it's not that hard.
And that's why you're stupid.
No,
because you're a fudge
because you're fucking. It's because you're packing that dude's shit in his ass.
Oh,
with your dick.
Really?
I can't even take you seriously.
I'm not fucking.
This is like crazy that you didn't know this, man.
Do you know what this reminds me of? Actually, if you go on escort listings, like you look at different
Leo
escorts.
List,
yeah, Leo List, right? Yeah, Leo List. That was the other thing. My buddy, he was on it in Montreal.
Nice.
That was the other. He kept trying to harass us to go to the strip club, and like none of us wanted to go. I didn't really want to go. I don't know, something in me this weekend where I'm just like, man, I know we're having a fun time here, but it's just like I don't really want to.
Sounds a lot like you were kind of being boring this weekend.
I was kind of being a little boring this weekend.
I don't want to drink. I don't want to see tits.
I was really. They had a jacuzzi. They had a sauna, or as the Russians call it, a banya.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. We had that. We did a casino trip. This is just the cliff notes. We did a casino trip. We got some Montreal poutine. It's the best.
Yeah.
It was really good. Got some Montreal poutine. We fucking drove around. We saw the city a little bit. My buddy Leon was like, let's go to the fucking strip club. And he's like, we're like, no, man, we don't want to go. Every 2 minutes, he's like, let's go to. This is the psychosis. This is what I've noticed since the psychotic now is he just keeps like repeating the same thing and doesn't know like when to stop. Like if he wants something, he wants it.
He got annoying from saying.
Yeah, he got annoyed. Yeah, he got like he got annoyed. Like he would annoy us, be like, no, I don't want to go, dude. He kept smoking cigarettes. He kept trying to offer me cigarettes, and I'm like, I don't want a cigarette. And he's like, you sure try this? Try a cigarette. I'm like, bro, I don't want a cigarette. And then he's like,
he's lost his mind.
Try the cigarette. I'm like, no, I don't want a fucking cigarette. I don't want to drink your White Claw.
He just wants to have something in common with you.
Yeah, he's trying to get me to become fat and have lung cancer like him.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm good, dude.
Yeah.
It's all good, man.
Well, if you're a real friend, you would do it. But
No, I would no. All
you
right,
won't drink with me. You won't smoke cigarettes with Leon.
He offered me a cigarette like it was a joint. I'm like, no, dude, I'm not taking a toke of your smoke.
I will say that I hate sharing a cigarette. I think that's the fucking stupidest thing, dude.
No, I don't want a cigarette.
Yeah.
Okay. But he wanted to go to strip club. He didn't want to go. He went on to look at escort things. He shows his cousin. He's like, look at this. He's like, what is this? He's like, it's like Leo List. He goes, what is this, Leon List? And like, it might as well be called fucking Leon List because my boy Leon's on it. That was the big joke.
Yeah.
He was Leon List. Yeah. Anyway, so my point was. On escort listings, okay, they tell you, what the services are, what's available, right? And a lot of them would say no Greek, and I'm like, fuck, why do they hate Greek people so much? And then my boy told me, he's like, no, man, no Greek means they don't do anal, and I'm like, oh, really? And I'm like, I thought it meant they just don't like Greek people, and he was like, no, you fucking dumbass, it means they don't do anal. I'm like, oh, I was like, what the fuck did the Greeks do to the escorts? I don't understand.
Okay.
But then sometimes they'll have like no blacks, which just means no blacks.
Yeah, of
it's
course.
It's not like code or anything, but no Greek means no anal, and that was I got ripped on for that for at least a good week. Being like, I don't know why escorts don't like Greek people. So for some reason, I don't know how Greek became the term for anal.
Maybe they're just into anal.
What's that?
Maybe they're just into anal.
Maybe they're just that's their thing. The Greek philosophers all loved anal. Socrates was just railing kids in the ass. What are you gonna do? Are you Googling it? Google it.
And Snickers aside, why are Greeks in anal? Yeah, okay. It's a homosexual reference. The basic idea is that ancient Greeks didn't like women much, and that sex with them was mainly for procreation. Ancient Greek men had a culture that encouraged male bonding to the fullest extent possible.
Ah, okay.
So the Greeks are gay.
So Greeks are gay.
Good to know.
Okay. All right. We figured that out.
Yeah.
Good.
Simple.
Greeks are gay.
Simple.
So, anyways, but yeah, so my buddy Leon, he kept being like strip club, kept being like walking around in sweatpants. I'm like, the reason I didn't want to go to a strip club with him is because he was gonna. Already knew he would start drooling all over the strippers, and we'd get kicked out. And it was a long weekend. There was I knew there was gonna be a lineup. There was gonna be this. He had never been in a strip club before, so I'd have to like babysit. And make sure they get run up on. And I just want to relax this weekend. Is that too much to fucking ask? Is it too much to ask to just have a nice, relaxed weekend with the boys, doing jacuzzi, sauna, chess, weed, poutine, and fucking? We did a bit of shisha. That was cool. That was fun. Yeah, shisha was fun. All right, we went to the top of Mount Royal. You know Mount Royal? So Montreal. Okay. Mount Royal there's a mountain in the center of Montreal that you go. It's the highest point in all of Montreal. The highest point is called Mount Royal. Okay, sounds like Montreal, but it's Mount Royal. And there's a law in Montreal apparently where no building can be that tall, taller than that mountain that they build there. So whatever, it was a fun. But you go up there, you can see the whole skyline, the whole city. And we were up there, and our other buddy got super hammered and puked. He puked on the top of this major tourist attraction. We were
Pretty
there,
sick, yeah.
We were there at 1 a.m, right? Everyone's looking off in the distance, and all they hear, "Ugh!"
Yeah.
They just see our buddies just, and like I started laughing. we're all just laughing at him because it's funny because how he puked like somebody in a movie would puke, where it was just like it was really loud. We had a speaker, and our buddy turned up the music, and it didn't change anything. The only thing that happened was now he was puking a Kodak Black. he was puking it. They don't want to see you win. They don't want to see You know how it is. So now here's the other thing, okay? Besides that, all right, being in Montreal, Quebec, all right, feels like a different country.
They try to be too.
It feels like we're in the same country, different province, but it feels like an entirely different country. Mm-hmm. If I never have to hear French again, I'll be the happiest person in my life.
It's the worst kind of French too, dude. Because it's not English. It's not really French. It's just like, it's gross.
I will be the happiest guy if I never hear French again.
Do you know what it is with that too? It's like you really realize that French is cool because of the accent. That's what makes French sound so nice.
Sure.
And then Quebec guys speak it, and they don't have an accent. They just speak this broken French. It's the grossest thing, dude.
I asked, I'm like, so like, yo, like, what's this whole? Because I try to figure out more about every place where I go. So I asked the people in Quebec, the cousins. I'm like, yo, so like, what's this whole thing? You guys hate the rest of Canada. They're like, no, we don't hate Canada, but like, let's say you're in like rural Quebec, you're in like the country, and like your car breaks down, or you ask somebody for help in English, they won't even respond to you in English. They'll just speak French to you. There's a lot of people there that just grew up for their whole life speaking French, and they will never learn English. Okay. Mm-hmm. That's one thing. The other, you go to we went to McDonald's at like 4 a.m. after our buddy was done puking at Mount Royal. And they're like, bonjour. And I'm like, yeah, can I get a freaking pout? And like, what? And I'm like, yeah, let me get a poutine, a freaking McDouble, a couple junior chickens, and they all of Leon's cousins were French, right? At one point we were driving, they started arguing. And they started arguing all in French, and it's just like I just wanted to go home. I'm like, I can't sit in this car and listen to three guys argue in French.
Yeah,
I'm in a car. I felt like I was held hostage, like in Taken, Liam Neeson's daughter.
Yeah,
I felt like I was Liam Neeson's daughter in Taken, where I couldn't. If I never have to hear that goofy ass language ever again in my entire life, I'd be very happy with it. Right? What a fucking shit. We should just nuke them, honestly.
Nuke Montreal?
Quebec,
yeah. I mean, like, they don't want us. They don't like us. They don't want to be a part of this.
So apparently that's not as big as it used to be anymore.
Probably
and that's
not. I'm sure
it's
more historical, but like...
That's a very small percentage of the population. The people in freaking Montreal don't care. Mm-hmm. The people in like the cities don't really care. But the more rural countryside you get in Quebec, then it's kind of like that. Then it's kind of like, we want our own identity. Yeah. No, that McDonald's drive-thru we went through was probably the funniest moment of the whole night. Because when you're just chilling with your boys and you're just with the boys, mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like you're just with the boys, you're just having a good time. You're just with the boys, you know, not caring the world. Everyone's busting balls. It's a fun time. It's a good time. All right. I start ordering. There's a guy. He starts taking my order through the speaker. Midway through, it turns into a girl's voice. We all start laughing. They start fucking up our order. And we start waiting. I start telling her what she fucked up in English. My other buddy starts telling her in French what we're missing in our order. And then we start driving off, and I'm like, yo, fuck you, fuck this French shit. Okay, and they're all laughing. I'm like, yeah, it's not my fault you turned into a fucking woman mid-order. Okay? I was killing, dude. All right, I've had some legendary car rides in my life. And people always say that they enjoy being in a car with me because it's just like, if I'm in a car past 12:30 in the morning, past 1 in the morning, and we're driving somewhere, I'm probably the funniest I ever am versus being on stage or just in life. If I'm in a car at 1 a.m., I'm the funniest person in the car.
It's that anger that comes out.
It's the sleep deprivation, and it's just where we are. And people start hearing some opinions, all right? People start hearing about my career not going great, all right? They start in Montreal, it was just like, I'm sitting with 3 French guys, and I'm just shitting on French. I'm like, these guys have lived in Montreal their whole life, and I'm just like, fuck Montreal, fuck this French goofy shit, fuck these, they even fuck up the McDonald's here in French, too. It's not my fault, lady. You don't know a fucking McDouble. Anyways, they started, it was a good time. Okay, let's just say that. All right, it was a good time. I was killing it in that car ride. All right, and I don't remember a lot of it because I was pretty stoned. I smoked probably a half ounce of weed within 2 days. Okay, my buddy Leon, he's just jealous.
Right in front of your crazy friend.
Yeah, he's just salivating.
Yeah.
Once we all started drinking, I didn't start drinking. Once everyone else started drinking, he just stopped. He was like, I don't really want to. I was like, what the fuck, dude? Come on, man. He did not give up on the strip club thing, bro. Till 3 in the morning, he was like, strip club? We're going to the strip club? We're going. We're like, no, we're not going to the strip club. And let me tell you something. Montreal strip clubs, by the way, it did a little bit upset me. I did kind of want to go, but Montreal strip clubs, probably one of the best in the country. Very, girls are sexy. The girls are hot. One time I was in Montreal, bro. 2 years ago, okay? My first time in a Montreal strip club. 2 years ago, okay? I was in a strip club. I was on the road. I hadn't jerked off for like 3 days, okay? And I was very agitated, all right? And it wasn't the best trip ever, okay? I was with this comedian, I'm not going to say who, and I wasn't having the best time ever, right? We were at some show in the entertainment district. I didn't get a spot, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to the fucking strip club. There's one down the street. I walked down the street. Everything became okay. Everything became a lot better, all right? The stripper, she takes me to the back room, okay? She starts dancing on me, and it's all good, right? She's like, why, you got a girlfriend or something? I'm like, no, I'm just happy to be here, you know. Being a little nervous, you know. I'm like, no, I'm just happy to be here, right? At one point, she, like, waved her asshole in my face, and, like, it smelled so good. I'm not even kidding. It was
like good, like bad? Or
like good as in, like, it smelled. Do you know what I'm saying? It wasn't. Patrice O'Neill had a really great bit about this, okay? And I think about it all the time, okay? He goes, there's a difference between smelly and stinky. All right, smelly is, stinky is what the fuck? It's the same thing. It smelled. There was a smell, and it smelled, and it was incredible. She put her asshole right in my face, and it was the best asshole to this day that I've ever because of the just the circumstances. Do you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's like when you drink water after not drinking water for for extended period of time. Like this water, it's just plain water. It tastes way better than it would if you were hydrated. It was the same thing. I'm like, this asshole smells so fucking delicious. It smelled so. I went back to the room. I jerked off. To the odor, the odor is still in my nose.
Still to this day.
2 years later, it's still in my nose. I'm not even kidding. I refuse to do a nasal, what do you call it? I refuse to do like a nasal
spray or something.
A nasal when you put the water in your nose.
Oh yeah, just a nasal spray.
No, but there was a nasal blast.
Sure,
a nasal blast. I refuse to.
You got a nasal blast that night, dude.
I refuse to put salt water in my nose.
It sounds like she farted in your face, and you're like,
dude,
do it.
If she farted in my face, I would have proposed right there. Okay, I would have asked her to marry me right there. Now. Again, that's my strip club experience. Now, Leon, I already know he wouldn't. Here's the thing why I didn't want to take him to the strip club, because he was just, he had gone out of a relationship. He was just horned up, all right? He was horned up, and I genuinely thought with all the circumstances that if we went to the strip club, he was going to get beat up because he was going to start like doing some weird shit to the stripper. Not that I thought he would, but I don't think he knew strip club etiquette. Do you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. He didn't know how the strip club worked. essentially.
Based on what you told me about this guy, it doesn't sound like he knew strip club etiquette.
Yeah,
I don't even know what is strip club etiquette.
You know, you walk in.
I don't know, basic fear.
Strip club etiquette is just be chill, just chill out.
Oh sure, yeah.
He wasn't chill. He would have walked in there like a rabid dog, salivating. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like they don't mind that though.
No, but like they do. No, they don't mind that because they want your money.
Yeah,
but like I mind that because you don't have money. Okay, you don't have money. I always feel this urge. I gotta babysit younger people that I'm with. My buddy Leon's only a year younger than me. Okay, but in terms of like,
you got that mother instinct in you.
Yeah, in terms of spiritual age, like soul. Like I'm 75, and my buddy Leon's 15.
You're a protective mother.
Yeah, and Tyler Risman is like 12. You know what I'm saying? I have to. Everyone I take to the strip club, I'm a shaman. I'm a guide to my friends for the strip club. You understand?
Yeah, I understand.
Unless they're older than me. If they're older than me and you still haven't figured it out, fucking buddy, you're on your own, right? I'm always feel like I'm always got to be like that big brother. That's what I feel like, and I just didn't want to be it that weekend. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just didn't want to be it. I don't know why I'm telling all you this. This is what I wanted to tell him, but I couldn't because he's insane and retarded.
Oh, this is like pent up that you want.
Yeah, this is all pent up from the weekend. Yeah. What are we at time wise?
52 minutes.
That's not bad. It's not bad. Nice little. Good. We got some poutine. That was fun.
Yeah, sounds like the best part of the night.
Well, we had to wait 45 minutes for poutine. There was a lineup. This was apparently the best poutine spot in all of Montreal.
Sounds like it.
There was a lineup around the block. It looked like we were waiting for a lineup to get into a nightclub, but it was a poutine restaurant. It was a poutine restaurant. I'm like, this poutine better be. Everything in Montreal had a fucking lineup. That's the thing I noticed too. No matter where we went, there was a lineup to wait for whatever it was.
Yeah.
Poutine.
It was like nightlife though you were doing.
No, day life.
In the daytime?
Day life and someone nightlife. Yeah, nightlife with a poutine. We went to this other place called Julie P. or Blacha Julie P. Yeah. Apparently they have a big orange, okay, and they sell orange juice. They sell orange juice and like sandwiches and shit like that. Apparently the orange juice there, that's what they were hyping it up to me. Like, this orange juice is so fucking good. This is the best fucking orange juice you'll ever had. 20-minute line for fucking orange juice filled with Indians, okay? Yeah. French-speaking Indians, right? I don't even want to try and replicate the accent, nor do it at all. But we in lineup. I get this orange juice. It was the most delicious orange juice I've ever had. I'm not even kidding. It was
the wait?
Worth the wait.
I don't think I'd ever wait in
That's
line
the other
in
thing.
the daytime.
The lines are every time I saw a line, I'm like, I'm not waiting in this fucking line. They're like, trust us, Robert. You got to wait in the line. I'm like, I'm not waiting in the fucking line. I wait in the line. It's the best thing I've ever had. I'm like, God fucking damn it, Montreal. You fucking pieces of shit. Why do I have to wait for all the good stuff? You know, the good things come to those who wait. Yeah, fucking right. They made the orange juice there with like milk or something and water, sugar, and it was I didn't think I'd finish the whole thing. I crushed the whole thing. It was incredible, delicious. They had a grilled cheese sandwich, disgusting. It was just a normal grilled cheese. I don't know how a grilled cheese costs $7, but all right, I guess a grilled cheese is $7. It's just cheese and bread, right? Mm-hmm. The best lineup out of all the lineups was the casino lineup of cars. The Montreal. We went to the Montreal casino. There was a lineup of cars. We waited 2 hours to get in the car. I was in a car with 3 French dudes, my buddy Leon, in an electric Chevrolet. We were waiting in this lineup. It was what's that thing, like the butterfly effect, or like you just keep the Groundhog Day. It was like we went through a line, the cops waved us to another line. We went to another line. We went around. I came back again. 2 hours to wait to get into this fucking casino because there was just traffic. They have other shows and events and stuff like that. Montreal Casino, dude, incredible. We're talking 5 floors. It's like 5 escalators, bro. There's an they have escalators in this fucking casino. 5 floors of tables, of games, of slots. 5 floors. Mm-hmm. Escalators. I've never seen an escalator in a fucking casino. Everything's on one floor.
Yeah, Montreal's a decent gambling city. They have this place called Playground, and it's like a massive poker hall that goes on there too.
Yeah.
They have massive tournaments. Yeah.
Escalator. 1 craps table though. Played some craps.
Nice.
I got some craps, $10 craps. They got craps in. I walked into the casino with $200. Okay. Played some craps. Some Indian chick went 25 rolls in a row. 25 rolls before she rolled a 7. I got up to about 400.
Jesus.
Got up to about 400. This other guy, English dude, was there. Here's the thing, all right? At a craps table, at a blackjack, you can tell. I have like a sixth gambling sense where I can tell who knows what the fuck they're doing and who doesn't, just by their aura, by their vibe. If someone shows up to a blackjack table and it's a $25 table and they put $50 down, I'm like, you don't know what the fuck you're doing. And they go, oh, okay, you know. And then they have a 13, dealer has a 5, and they hit it. It's like I can just tell. Anytime I see an old Asian guy with earphones in or a little headset in, I'm like, this guy knows what the fuck he's doing. This guy's about to win $1 million.
He's there for the long
He just
haul,
knows what he's doing. Asian guys, old Asian men, gamble with old Asian men. They know what the fuck they're doing. There's certain people where I'm like, I know, I can just tell. We're at the craps table. This old guy, glasses, bald, a little bit of hair left. Looked like he'd have like a child locked in a safe somewhere in his basement, right? Dude, when he started picking up the dice, I'm like, oh, this guy, I'm putting all my money on this guy. I just know this guy knows what he's doing. And craps is a probability game. You have to hit the wall. It's a probability game. This guy, bro, we had to wait 5 minutes for him to roll because he had a whole procedure before he would throw the dice. He'd set it to double 3. Good technique. I like double 2s. He'd set it to double 3, put them together. He would take a couple breaths. Wait. He would wait. He'd wait, and we're all just like, fuck, hit it. And he just would always hit the point. 9, he hit it like 5 points in a row. It was he went on a good roll, like 15 rolls or something. And then from there, we kind of went around. It was whatever. I was up to 4. Then I'm just like, look, I just want to throw the dice. Just throw the dice. I'm up. I have enough to play with. I throw the dice. I go like 3 rolls in a row. I roll a 7. Right. I had 400. I'm down to 320. I'm up $120. I have 320. I roll a 7 in 3 rolls, and the guy who was throwing the bald guy, he just was like, holy fucking shit, man. And I'm like, okay, let's go. Time to leave. We're out. Then I hit the blackjack table, French blackjack. The dealer, hit the fucking. Their queens are a D, have the letter D on their cards. Their kings have a letter R. Okay, whatever. We sit down. We start playing a little bit of blackjack with my extra winnings. I win another 200. I leave up $300. Jesus. Montreal Casino. I sit. My buddy's cousin sits down with me. I start telling him what to do. I'm like, double that. He's like, why? I'm like, just fucking double it. He doubles it. He wins. He doubles it. He splits. I tell him when to split. He splits. He wins. 5 minutes in and out. I was up 200. We're gone. We're out. We winners. We waited 2 hours in traffic for half an hour of fun. I put $10 in a slot machine. I win $20. Okay. Everything I touched turned to gold. All right? Everything I touched in that Montreal casino turned to gold. Like, yeah, the whole time there, I'm like, because nobody there knows how to fucking drive either, right? And I'm like, you know what? I'll show you how to fucking drive. I start cutting people off. I start fucking, you know why? Because I'm from fucking Ontario, all right? Oh, hey, buddy, I'm going to fucking shove a dart up your ass, bud, all right? I start, my buddy Leon's like, hey man, can I ask for a cigarette? He goes, can I get a dart? And they're like, what? They're like, yeah, apparently that's an Ontario thing. Anyways, the whole time I'm like, I'm from fucking Ontario, all right? English, okay? Sorry I speak the most spoken language in the world, all right? Sorry I speak the most common language all over the world, English, all right? Sorry you're the one part in this stupid country that speaks French, you isolated pieces of shit.
Nice. This is in the car. This is the backseat of the car.
This is with 3 French guys in my car, okay? After McDonald's, and where I'm like, sorry I speak French, or I speak English. Sorry I speak what everyone in the world speaks, and I didn't have time to learn your goofy-ass language that nobody else talks. You have an irrelevant language that's going to be gone in 10 years, okay? All right? Nobody gives a fuck about French, all right? And I don't care. Fuck you, Quebec, all right? Suck my dick.
I mean, you robbed him too, so that's great.
And I took $300 from Casino de Montreal.
Free fucking. You won on the casino leading up to it at the CNE. Then you go to Montreal. You take him for $300.
That's right.
500 plus 500 on the weekend.
On the weekend,
all your expenses paid to Montreal.
Everything paid. I didn't really have that many expenses. I had a free place to stay.
Dude, that is what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm saying,
That's
right?
what I'm talking about.
I was on the way to
maybe you're doing the wrong thing. Maybe you should just be a blackjack player.
Yeah, professional blackjack
player.
player.
Like you should just gamble every day.
Dude, it's you get lucky, man. The cards come sometimes, bro. It's the house.
Oh, look, you being all coy and
the house
now.
always has the edge.
Being so modest now,
Yeah,
dude.
the house always has the edge.
Yeah, but you're so up now, dude.
Hmm?
That was me. I was farting.
Oh, okay.
You're so up now, though.
Yeah, it'll come back. I'll give it back eventually.
Yeah.
It'll all go back eventually. They have online.
I feel like it's the online that really gets it back, dude.
They have online craps, which is the most dangerous thing ever. You know what online craps is?
Bullshit. It's just like automated dice being rolled.
No, not automated dice. It's real dice, real dealer.
Oh, sorry. I guess obviously live casino you can play too. Yeah.
Real live casino, real dice, real dealer. They put the dice on a little arm, and the arm swings the dice on the table, and the dice bounce off the wall, and then that's the roll. Which, hey, it's pretty fair odds, but it's just like, come on, we need that camaraderie. We need that,
Yeah, you need a little chit chat.
We need the people setting the dice the way they want. We want people hard for. Anyways, all right. I guess that's the episode. We could talk more about it next week, or we'll have some other shit to talk about next week. I'm in London this weekend. It's gonna be a lot of fun. We'll see what happens there. Thank you, everybody, for listening to the Robert Khakham Show. This has been the show. I have been Robert Khakham with my producer,
Tyler Hartley.
Have a great week, everybody. See you next week. Goodbye.